I'm Emily.
Hi, Emily. It's me, Paul. I am so happy to be here today. How are you?
I'm doing great, Paul. I'm happy to be here too. It's always fun to talk with you and our wonderful listeners.
Yes, a big hello to everyone listening. We are so glad you're here with us.
We are. And before we start our topic, we have a small request. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.
Yes, and please give this episode a thumbs up, a like. And if you can, share it with a friend. It helps our channel so much.
It really does. Thank you, everyone. Okay, Paul, are you ready for today's topic?
I am ready. It's a very good topic. It's about our minds.
Ooh, our minds. That sounds interesting. Tell me more.
Well, it's about how we think. Thinking in a good way, a happy way, when we learn English.
Ah, you mean positive thinking.
Exactly. The power of positive thinking in language learning. It sounds big, but it's very simple.
It is simple, and it is so important. Sometimes learning a new language can feel hard.
Yes, it can. Sometimes I think, there are so many new words. It can feel like a big mountain.
A big mountain. That's a great way to describe it. And sometimes we say bad things to ourselves.
Bad things? What do you mean, Emily?
Well, a student might think, I make so many mistakes, or my speaking is not good.
Ah, yes, I understand. Or maybe everyone is better than me.
Exactly. Those are negative thoughts, and they are not helpful. They can make you feel sad.
And when you feel sad, you don't want to study. You want to stop.
Yes. So today, we will talk about the opposite. We will talk about the superpower of positive thinking.
A superpower. Wow!
I like that. So, positive thinking helps us learn?
It helps so much, Paul. It's like fuel for your brain. It makes the journey of learning fun.
Okay, I want this superpower. How do we start? What is the first step?
The first step is to be kind to yourself. Learning a language is a process. It takes time.
Like planting a flower. You give it water, you give it sun, and you wait. You don't shout at the flower, "Grow faster!"
That's a perfect example, Paul. You don't shout at the flower. So, don't be hard on yourself. Be patient.
Be patient. Okay, I can do that. What's next for my new superpower?
The next step is to change our thoughts. Let's practice. Imagine a student thinks, this is too difficult.
Okay. This is too difficult. It's a common thought.
It is, but we can change it. Instead, you can think, this is new, and I am learning.
Ooh, I like that. It feels different. This is new, and I am learning. It feels more hopeful.
Yes, hopeful is the right word. Let's try another one. What if a student thinks, I made a mistake?
Ah, the big one. Mistakes. We all make them.
We do. So instead of feeling bad, you can think, great, a mistake is a chance to learn.
Wow, yes. Every mistake teaches you something. So a mistake is good?
A mistake is very good. It means you are trying. It means you are brave. No mistakes means no trying.
That is so true. If you don't try to speak, You don't make mistakes. But you also don't learn.
Exactly. So let's love our mistakes. They are our teachers.
I will try to remember that. My mistakes are my friends.
Yes. Okay. Another big part of positive thinking is setting small goals.
Small goals? Not big goals? I want to be fluent in English. That's a big goal.
A big goal is wonderful, but big goals can sometimes feel very far away. Small goals are for today.
What is an example of a small goal?
A great small goal is, today I will learn 3 new English words.
Only 3? That sounds easy.
Yes, it is easy. And when you do it, you feel successful. You feel good.
Ah, I see. So I learn my 3 words and I think, wow, I did it. Good job, me.
Yes, exactly. That feeling is so important. That good feeling makes you want to learn more tomorrow.
What are some other small goals?
Maybe today I will listen to 1 English song. Or today I will say hello and thank you in English.
Oh, these are great. They are not scary. They are fun.
They are. And this brings us to another important point. Celebrate your progress.
Celebrate. Like, have a party?
You can have a party, but it means to recognize your success, to feel happy about it.
So, when I learn my 3 new words, I should take a moment and feel happy.
Yes, give yourself a mental high five. Say, I am doing a good job.
I like that. A high five for my brain. So, maybe yesterday I didn't know the word beautiful. Today, I do. That is progress.
That is fantastic progress. You know 1 more word today than you did yesterday. That is something to celebrate.
It makes learning feel like a game. You get small points every day.
What a great way to see it, Paul. It is like a game, and you should have fun playing it.
Fun is important. If learning is not fun, it feels like work.
You are so right. So find ways to make it fun. What do you find fun, Paul?
I love watching movies. So maybe I can watch a short, simple movie in English. With subtitles, of course.
That's a perfect idea. You are enjoying a movie and learning at the same time. That is a very positive way to learn.
What about you, Emily? What do you do for fun learning?
I love music, so I find English songs that I like. I read the lyrics. I try to sing. I don't have a good voice, but it's fun.
I would love to hear you sing. But yes, that is fun. It doesn't feel like studying.
Not at all. It's just enjoying something you love in English. You can also read simple books or comics or play video games in English.
Wow, there are many ways to make it fun. So, to be a positive learner, I need to be kind to myself, love my mistakes, make small goals, celebrate them, and have fun.
You summarized that perfectly, Paul. That's the secret. It's about your attitude.
And this positive attitude, it really changes things.
It changes everything. When you are positive, you are more relaxed. And when your brain is relaxed, it learns better.
That makes sense. If I am stressed and worried,
It's hard to remember new things.
It is. A happy brain is a learning brain. And another thing happens when you are positive.
Oh? What is it?
You become more confident. You start to believe in yourself. You think, I can do this.
Confidence is so important. When I feel confident, I am not afraid to speak.
Yes, you are not afraid to make a mistake because you know mistakes are okay. So you try to speak more.
And the more I speak, the better my English gets.
See? It's a wonderful cycle. Positive thoughts lead to more confidence. More confidence leads to more practice. More practice leads to better English.
It really is a superpower. It starts with just one small positive thought.
It does. Let's think of some more positive thoughts our listeners can use. We can call them power phrases.
Power phrases. I love it. Okay, I have one. Instead of I don't understand, you can think I will understand this soon.
Oh, that's a good one. Very powerful. Here's another. Instead of my accent is bad, you can think my accent is part of who I am. The important thing is to communicate.
Yes, everyone has an accent. It's okay. Communication is the goal.
Exactly. Another one. If you feel tired, don't think I have to study. Think I get to learn something new today.
Have to feels like a chore. Get to feels like a gift. That is a small change with a big difference.
It is. It's all about how you see it. Is learning English a big scary mountain, or is it an exciting adventure?
I choose adventure. An adventure with small steps and lots of fun.
Me too. And it helps to have friends on your adventure. Find other people who are learning English.
That's a great idea. You can practice together. You can support each other.
Yes, find positive learning partners. Friends who say, you are doing great. Not friends who say, oh, that was a mistake.
A learning team. You can celebrate your small goals together.
What a fantastic idea, Paul. A positive team makes the adventure even better.
I feel very positive now, Emily. This conversation is very helpful.
I'm so glad. It's important to remember that everyone has good days and bad days.
That is true. Some days, it is easy to be positive. Other days, it is hard.
And that's okay. On a hard day, just be extra kind to yourself. Maybe just listen to one song. That's enough.
A very small goal for a hard day. That is good advice. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to continue.
Yes, just keep going, one small step at a time. Your positive attitude is your guide.
It's like having a little cheerleader in your head, always saying, "You can do it! Let's go!"
I love that. A cheerleader in your head? I will remember that.
So, for all our listeners, please remember to be your own cheerleader.
Yes, be your biggest fan. Believe that you can learn English, because you can. Every single person listening can do this.
It is not a race. Everyone learns at a different speed. Your journey is your journey.
That is so true. Don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to you, yesterday.
Am I a little bit better than yesterday? Did I learn one new word? That is a win.
A big win. Wow, Paul, this was a fantastic chat. I feel so motivated.
Me too. I want to go and learn my 3 new words for today.
Let's do it. We hope that all our listeners feel motivated too. Remember, your mind is a powerful tool.
Yes, use it to help you. Fill it with good, positive thoughts about your English learning.
You will be surprised at how much it helps. It can really change your entire learning experience.
From a big, scary mountain to a fun adventure.
That's the perfect way to end our conversation. What a great summary.
Thank you, Emily. This was wonderful.
It was. And to our listeners, thank you for joining us for this positive talk.
We hope it helps you on your English journey.
Before we say goodbye, please don't forget to subscribe, Ganel, so you don't miss our next episodes.
And please share this episode with a friend or family member who is also learning English. Maybe they need a little positivity today.
That's a lovely idea. And we have a question for you. Please leave a comment below. Tell us one positive thing you did for your English learning this week.
Or tell us one power phrase that you use. We would love to read them. It's always great to hear from you.
Yes, it is. Thank you all for listening. Until next time, keep learning and stay positive.
Bye, everyone. Take care.